everyone. I'm Elaine Quijano. Anne-Marie Green will join me shortly. One day after being found in Puerto Vallarta, Mexican officials say the Affluenza teen and his mother will be returned to the U.S. later today. Ethan Couch was serving 4 months probation for killing 4 people in a drunk driving accident when he fled to Mexico. A news conference was held in Tarrant County, Texas, about the case a short time ago. Our Omar Villafranca was there. Omar is joining us now on the phone. Omar, what is it that was said during the course of this news conference about how these two were apprehended?
Not much details that are coming out right now, Elaine, but from what we understand, it was some sort of traffic stop that happened there in Puerto Vallarta, and that's when Mexican officials were able to take Ethan Couch and his mother, Tanya, in custody. From what we understand, and the marshals aren't releasing a lot of details, they're saying that the two, after a bunch of tips, had been kind of under surveillance since Saturday, and they were arrested yesterday afternoon.
And Omar, what do we know about what it was that they did prior to being apprehended? Do we have any sense of how it is that they made their way down to Puerto Vallarta, whether or not there was any help, for instance, from Ethan Couch's father? And also, what about the mother? Is she facing charges?
We have some new details that the Tarrant County Sheriff and the marshals are telling us. They're kind of keeping some details back to protect their case. But from what they understand, there was some sort of almost a family going away party, the way they worded it, for Ethan Couch and his mother, Tanya. And from what they understand, the large black pickup truck that was put out in the media to be on the lookout for, they apparently drove that truck from North Texas down to the border of Mexico, and then from there crossed over into Mexico and drove it down to Puerto Vallarta. From what we understand, and just looking at maps, that's almost 1,000 miles of driving all the way down to that area of Mexico. How they were living, they wouldn't give any details on the accommodations and how they were getting around or where they were staying in or near Puerto Vallarta or where they stopped before. As far as the father being involved, those questions were asked, but they told us right now they're not looking into anything to see if the father was involved. From what they understand, it was just his mother that was involved, and the sheriff believes that she was helping him run and hide. Interesting note, there's a picture that the Mexican officials released which shows Ethan Couch. He kept his facial hair, but he dyed his hair a dark brown or black, and so did the same thing to his mustache. As far as his mother, there's no picture of her, but the authorities are hinting at us that at some point she might have tried to change her appearance as well.
And Omar, what's next here? Do we have a time frame for what happens next?
We are asking the marshals when he's going to be sent back here to the U.S. They're being very quiet on that. Traditionally, the marshals don't tell people how they're brought back or exactly when for safety reasons. They're not saying when he's going to be brought back here with his mother. His mother will face charges. It's a third-degree felony where she could face 2 to 10 years. Those charges are being brought up here in Tarrant County. But as far as Ethan Couch, right now it's a simple violation of his juvenile parole. And the district attorney, Sharon Wilson, here was clearly frustrated in the press conference. And she said at this point the most justice that she feels this Ethan Couch can face, even though he's 18, is 4 months in a juvenile detention center, because his crime was committed as a juvenile. His case has not been transferred over to adult jail. She said, best case scenario, in her words, he would get 4 months in juvenile detention until he is an adult in April, and then she's hoping he would get 120 days in adult jail, but then after that, he would be released on parole, probably a supervised parole. She says it's a glitch in the Texas law, and it's something that has frustrated her, but she says she has to follow the rule of law in Texas.
All right. Omar Villafranca reporting from Tarrant County, Texas for us. Omar, thank you so much.